Well, unlike your favorite film, your favorite TV shows are not the ones you necessarily watch over and over. But sure, thanks to syndication, certain sitcoms are always on. And if you're really dedicated, you might own a DVD box set of your favorite series. But in the age of YouTube, most things are accessible to us, and many of our favorite TV moments can be found and rewatched on a whim. My most remembered TV moment, when I was a kid, my dad made us pick weeds in the yard before I could go out and back in the house and watch Batman. This was back in the 60s as I date myself. And you know, I never picked weeds so fast. Or in 1984 when the Celtics beat the Lakers in Game 7. That was big for me. All right, now how about you? Let's go to our KFDM News Facebook page and take a look at what you're saying today. William says, man stepping on the surface of the moon back in 1969. Also, Kathy, September 11, 2001. That certainly sticks out for many of us. I certainly remember that day as well. Whitney, when Taylor Swift got Kanye. That's interesting. Marissa Sue, anytime my husband isn't watching football. And she said LOL, which I guess adds some levity to that. The last 30 seconds of The Sopranos. Amy Myers Lynch. I don't know, that last finale just kind of didn't sit with me. Christy, the Beatles on Ed Sullivan. Jim Alexander, the last chopper lifting off the U.S. Embassy in Vietnam, also one of the saddest because the American public turned their backs on us, the U.S. servicemen and women. Yeah, that takes us back a few years. Emmett, I Love Lucy, Lucy and Ethel with a chocolate conveyor belt, classic moment in TV history. Gary Dowling, the first televised broadcast of the Olympics. Felicia, my favorite TV moments is when Tyler Perry came out of the have and the have-nots. Yeah, that was pretty good too. Michael, the very first time my grandpa saw a TV show that was in color, he was blown away about how could that be? Yeah, I think a lot of people back in that era probably thought that as well. Shayna, the Challenger explosion, said she was in 5th grade when that happened, watching the footage. Kimberly, the moment my family kicked cable and I discovered Netflix. Really. And then Lily, Elvis Aloha from Hawaii back in 1973. That was big. Thanks so much for everybody responding. I wish we could have gotten to all the responses on our Facebook Friday, but there's just a sampling.